Okay, so welcome to the podcast. I appreciate you coming on.
Oh, thank you for having me.
No, I appreciate you coming on. I haven't seen you in quite some time, but now
I know.
you're big time.
I wouldn't say that.
Now you're like you big time and stuff. You it seems like you're doing way more shows now. You're doing
Yeah.
just signed a deal.
Yep.
How was that like?
It was very like I didn't know what to expect, but everything I would have expected happened. Like it was such a like smooth transition. Everything was literally right there where I needed it. And so I absolutely loved it. And I hope every experience is like that.
How did that even come about?
Actually, when I was DJing at Dolls Kill on Fairfax, I believe, a guy was DJing before me, and he, I guess, stayed for a little bit to listen. He's like, "Yo, you're like really dope. Would love to like chat with you, and just connect." And so I think a week later, he had texted me, and he was like, "Yo, do you like produce as well?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm actually in school right now." And so, they brought me in. We like made some tracks together, and then found out they had a whole record label, and it was like, yo, we can help you push your music out there and distribute it, get your PR, because that's like really important if you want to like be a big DJ and travel around the world. I was like, I'm in. And so from there, it's just been amazing. Everything's just been, continued to escalate.
So like where you been DJing at so far right now?
A lot in San Diego. I have a few more shows coming up and down there. I'm also having a show in Miami and then a few
Oh
festivals
shit.
here that I'm playing.
Oh
So
shit, you doing what festival you doing? That's lit.
there's actually a festival next weekend on Sunday that I'm doing called Love Machine. It's somewhere in the desert in San Diego. And then I'm doing one in actually July 4th too. It hasn't been announced yet, but I'm doing a day trip LA. It's going to be in Long Beach on the waterfront. And then the one in Miami is called Retrospect.
That's dope. So how did you even get started in DJing? Like what made you like want to start?
Ooh, actually, I always was into music when I was like younger, but I never really took it serious because I was playing basketball at the time. But I guess when I stopped playing basketball, I moved out to LA for the military. A lot of my friends were noticing, like, oh, you pick like dope songs on the playlist. And I'm like, yeah, I like music. It's like, you should actually DJ. You could really like go far with it. And I was just like, no, I'm okay. Cause I was still trying to, figure out what worked best for me, but they just kept like pestering me and pestering me. It's like, you know what, I'm going to do it. So I bought my first controller, literally taught myself within a week. And then from there, it was like, I had hip hop promoters coming to me like, you want to play our party? Because that's like where it was easy for me to get into, but I went into DJing, wanted to do house music, but I didn't know anyone at the time. So it was just easier for me to do hip hop parties because I knew tons of people.
So when did when did it like yo, this is like what I really like when did it become like real like for you like yo, this shit's like
Oh yeah, when I played my first festival, it was actually the same festival that I'm playing next week in Love Machine, but it was in a forest this time. But they had the whole like setup. It was like a huge lit up heart, and I'm like right in the center of it. All these people in front of me is had to be like over 300 people there, and it was honestly, I was like, oh my god, like this is it. Like this is definitely it. I literally cried a little bit, but no one saw it. It was just only me who like noticed it, and I was like, yeah, I can't wait to do so much more with it.
no, so how's it like playing like a fest like in the forest and stuff? Because like no like my ass like you can't catch me in the forest
I know
parties or like
I'm the same way, but I was there for 2 days.
so like how like what was like your first experience like doing that? Like just being like in the desert or like in the forest, like yo, like were
Yeah,
you
it
like
was,
nervous at first or were you like I'm just
um, I was nervous at first, but then I also had my friends there who also played, and so we were just there for each other. We were just hyping each other up the entire time. But honestly, it was a new experience for me, and I loved everything about it. Like it was so many different types of people, just people who love music and just want to have a good time. But other than that, I wouldn't say I was nervous for my set because I was like at the point I got the feel of whatever I was liking. I got the feel of the festival. And at that point, I just did my thing and literally walked off. And I felt like I was only up there for 2 minutes, but it was for 2 hours.
But what's like your favorite? 'Cause I know you do multiple genres. Like, what's your favorite
Yeah,
genre to like DJ?
house music for sure.
When how did you get into that? Like with me like
Well, I always grew up on house music. Like my mother would play like 90s house music, like from CC Peniston, Black Superman, Frankie Knuckles. So that was always like in my household. At the time, I didn't like it, because I'm a young girl. I want to be with all the popular kids. I'm going to listen to all these rap songs. But eventually, as I got older, I started to appreciate it more. So I will say that's where it grew, my love for it.
So like, what's your favorite like era of music? Like kind of
Definitely
like
90s.
mine personally is like the 90s, 60s and 70s. Like they got Sam
Oh,
Cooke, they
yeah.
got Aretha, Bob Marley. Like, what's your favorite like era of music?
90s R&B for sure.
90s R&B?
Yeah, like Blackstreet, Aaliyah, freaking who else? Ashanti, not Jennifer Lopez, Mariah Carey, all those. I do like her songs, but like real like 90s music, it's hard to find. Like Escape, SWV, I love all of them.
So what was like do you remember like your first like 90s record you listened to? Like, yo, this is like my
Yep.
shit.
Oh no, actually Tony Tone, It Never Rains, because my dad would play that all the time in his like purple drop top Mustang. I remember it like it was yesterday. He would drop me off to my babysitter and he would always play that song. So that was a good one too. And California Love. I will say that one as well because I love me some Tupac.
No, that's your favorite Pac song?
Pardon me?
That's your favorite Tupac song?
Uh Mainstream wise, yeah. There's some other songs I'm pretty sure people wouldn't know because I honestly can't remember the fuck, no, I can't remember the name. But it's so I love all Tupac songs, honestly.
Is that your favorite rapper?
From the 90s, yes. Probably all time actually, because he actually talked about stuff that really mattered and
So,
you could understand.
so who's like your top 5 rappers?
Top 5 rappers. Ooh. We'll go with Tupac. I like Jay-Z. I like what he talks about. J.Cole.
Okay.
Um, I like Drake if I want to be a little, sensual and poppy sometimes. I will say Drake. Last one, what's another one? Oh, I like Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had two different lists.
Oh, what's yours?
I don't know. Like me, Jay-Z's up there.
Yeah.
I love Biggie, Pac, Andre 3000.
Oh, yeah. I always would forget him.
I love Andre 3000. I don't know who my fifth one would be.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, no, I have to do like a top 10,
I
honestly.
know, literally.
I feel disrespect, but no, those are like the main 4 for me. Like, yo, those 4, like,
True.
yeah. So you got some shows coming up. See, performing in San Diego. What? So like, what is it like? Is it like a different? Is it all multiple genres, or is it just like a certain genre you're performing at?
It's usually the same genre, like house, like tech house, literally whatever. They'll usually tell you the vibe, but when the festival comes, you usually know what the festival vibe is. So it's usually majority always house music, anything in that realm.
Oh, that's dope.
Yep. It's lit. I'm trying to tell the festivals be crazy. It's insane.
That's all you're doing this summer?
Yep, pretty much. And traveling.
So, so where do you see yourself in like 5 years?
Ooh, literally traveling all over Europe. Have my little second home in Europe as well. Just playing here, coming back here and forth to the US to play, but basically touring every month. That's where I want to see myself and making music as well and charting the charts. And maybe win a Grammy, reach for the stars.
Okay, I see you. Speaking of Europe, did you listen to Georgia's new album?
Yes, I did. I absolutely love Georgia Smith.
When did you like first like listen? When was like your first time like listening to her?
Honestly, I'm gonna say when Drake put her on the song on that one song, and
Get
I
Together?
love when he does that. I can't remember which song it
I think
was.
it was Get Together.
Yes, it was, and then he had an interlude with her as well.
Yeah. So what's your favorite song on that project?
God, so many. Honestly, I do want to say Get Together because I literally play that song all the time too. It's just a cool like R&B vibe. It's just different.
Would you like to like open up as a DJ for somebody or even like DJ for a certain act?
Yeah, I would love to like open up for like a Honey Dijon. She's like really popular. The Martinez brothers, Peggy Goo, probably Carl Cox. I'm aiming for the stars. Those are like big time people I would love to open for, and then eventually be in their place.
Would you ever like DJ Khaled, like have multiple artists come on your stuff and like?
Yeah, because house music is like that. You have multiple artists come on and be put in their features. So I would love to do that.
So if you had like your first album ever, like who would you have on there?
Rihanna. No question about it.
Like, what would be like some of the mixtures of people? Like, who would you like? Would you just have Rihanna
Uh,
on there solo? Would you have her on there with somebody else, or like?
no, I would just have her solo. You don't want too many people because then it becomes too crazy. But I would definitely do a Rihanna. Um, I would love to have what's that girl's name? Lizzo for sure. Because I love, yeah, she's so versatile. I just need like, because I usually like artists with a voice. That's really all what house music is someone with a voice that is distinct. So I would definitely go off for artists like that.
So who's like an artist you want to see collaborate?
Artists that I want to see collaborate.
Yeah, like collaborate
Ooh,
with each other.
honestly, I've been waiting for like a Rihanna and Beyonce collab because that hasn't happened
That
yet.
is never. I don't think that ever gonna happen.
I don't know why
I always
though.
said I wanted them and Shakira on the same song.
Oh, that would be fire.
I think the video for that would be dope as fuck.
It would definitely would because they both collab with Shakira. I did.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
Shakira's the
did.
only one that gets them to collab. Like,
Crazy. We do need that mixture. That would be crazy.
I think that would be so dope. Like,
It would.
no, I think that would be. No, my bad. Oh, you were saying something? My bad. And like audio.
Oh, no, you're good. I was just saying that was a good collab. I thought you were moving on to the next
Oh,
question.
my bad. Okay, my audio is like in and then out. I don't know what's going on right now.
I know I hate computers. It's ridiculous.
I really, for me, I really want to see. I want to see like a couple people do albums together. Like, I still waiting for that Kendrick and J. Cole album.
Oh, that would be insane.
Yeah, I always thought I thought after Burna Boy and Georgia did their two songs, I was like, yo,
Yeah,
you gotta drop an EP or something.
for
Do you
real. I
want,
wanted that.
do you want somebody to like make a collab EP or something? Like who would those
Oh,
two?
a collab EP. Actually, you know what EP I really did love was Chris Brown and Tyga. That they did in the I think early 2010. That was amazing. I would actually love now Chris Brown to collab with him and Georgia. I think would do a dope ass album EP.
No, that's dope. You listen to you listen to reggae and stuff?
Not too big. I can listen to like 90s reggae, like
Mhm.
Shabba Ranks and those people, but I haven't
Listen
not
to you
recently.
listen to Baju?
Baju?
Yeah.
The name sounds familiar. I probably have. I know I listen to Burner Man for sure. And the guy who sings, what is his name? He's like, if I tell you that I love you. Forgot that song. But I like his music as well.
That's dope. What's Are you saying something?
No.
My bad. I'm so like when I tell you I'm so sick of this virtual.
You and me both. I'm so over it.
No, I'm so like it's like every time there's a problem with this stuff. It's like, is it the internet or is it like what's I don't even know what's going on. Like, I can't wait to go back. What's the first thing you'll do when you're like out of quarantine?
Out of quarantine.
Like what's like I mean, yeah, I mean like what's like your first like vacation? Like what do you want to go to? Like outside the country?
Oh,
And there's
well,
some country.
I already went to Tulum like was it last month?
Is there like a deal going on in Mexico or something?
It's just open. It's
No, I see everybody going there. I'm like, yo, like some people I'd be like, I know y'all can't afford to go there. So
yeah, they sure. I don't know how they are because that place is expensive, but I enjoyed it.
no, but I'd be seeing everybody there. But is there like any like certain other places? Like me, I would love to
Yep.
go like Trinidad. Like,
Ooh. Actually, I want to go to Spain and France.
yeah.
That's I don't know. I don't think they're allowing Americans yet, but when they do, that's one of my top places I want to go. And Thailand.
Earlier you were talking about moving to Europe. Is that like one of those places you want to move to?
Yeah, but I want to go and like, explore, see what places best fit for me, and then eventually, settle in an area that I find would be beneficial for myself.
Would you ever want to like perform in Africa?
I would love to. Would absolutely love to.
What country would you perform in?
I would honestly wherever they would take me, Egypt, South Africa, it doesn't matter to
I
me.
feel like Ghana's like the move.
Oh yes, I have a lot of people have been moving to Ghana as well.
I feel like Ghana is. You listen to Wizkid and all those?
Yes, I do.
You listen to his last album?
Zasha. Oh, that sounds familiar. I probably have.
His last no, it's his last album, like Made in Legos.
No, I don't think I have. I'll have to check it out.
What have you been listening to lately?
House music 24/7. And here and there some 90s R&B or some R&B that comes from a dope artist that I like.
Is there like any new artists that you like that you're like, yo, they're actually like really dope that you like listening to outside of like house
Uh,
90?
yes, actually. Giveon, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
I love his music. Snow Allegra, I love her music. I'm wondering when she's gonna put more stuff out.
Yeah, she's been
Uh,
quiet lately.
yeah, she has. Alina Baraz. I love like chill R&B, like real R&B music. And I also love Jhené Aiko too. Like I can't forget Jhené Aiko.
Okay. So you got this single called Free.
Yeah.
I want to mention that before anything. So like, how did that come apart? How did that come
Honestly,
about?
just playing around in the studio and then, listening to like the production wise, and then just coming up with different words of what I felt at that moment and what the song was making me feel. And I just literally wrote it down and we recorded it. And then from there, it was history.
How did your team feel about the song? I
They liked
liked
it.
it.
We felt it was a good song, especially for debut. It was like amazing. We got a lot of good feedback on it. And now I'm getting a lot of honestly shows from just people listening to my music, like, oh, we want more, we want more. So it was good.
So you
Really
planning to
good.
drop? Are you planning to drop like an album or EP soon?
I am not an album because it's kind of different in house music. Like an EP would be 2 songs, but I have actually 2 singles coming next month. One is called Touch, and I'll be releasing June 18th, and then releasing another song in July. And then I'm also doing collaborations that are going to be coming out soon. Just don't have the dates for those yet.
Who are you collaborating with?
Some other DJs around, like in Canada, Paris, everywhere.
Oh yeah, that actually. Who's like your top 5 DJs right now?
Top 5 DJs: Honey Dijon, Peggy Goo, Carl Cox, Ash Loren, and I really love Jada G. She's in Europe as well. But they're all, I only named, yeah, all females and one guy.
What's like the biggest festival that you want to like perform on? Is like a
Perform at.
Coachella? Yeah, like is there
Mm.
like a Coachella,
I
Black
wouldn't mind Coachella. I
Wireless?
I wouldn't mind. Yeah, Coachella's pretty big. I actually would love to do Coachella and Ultra as well, or even EDC, because I know EDC is literally everywhere around the world.
Have you been to EDC?
No, I have not. I
I
heard it's crazy though.
need to get into that. All my friends be like, "Yo, I be seeing it. It be looking lit, and I really want to like, go."
Should.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
a
know.
crazy life though. Like they really go in. They really do.
Well, thanks for talking to me. I appreciate you.
No, thank you for having me. I enjoy it.
No problem. I'll talk to you sometime. Are you going to that party on Sunday?
Actually, I won't be able to. I'm going to Palm Springs.
Man, you
And I
missed.
thought it was gonna be early. I was like, dang, it's at 10 p.m. too. I'm like,
You know
damn.
they do nighttime
I
only.
know.
Maybe like 10 to 2 p.m.
I
and
know. And I wanted to go to it because they sent me I guess the confirmation.
yeah, I'd be like, yo, it's Sunday, yo. It's like people got work in the morning.
I know. Well, I guess it's for the people who don't. Because I know
I'll talk to you later. Peace out.
all right.